What's up, guys? I welcome you in this wonderful video. So there is something that I want to share with you when it comes to analyzing and making sure that your analysis works. Ne? So here we are. Let's say we can all identify this flow. Ne? If I can just show you more data, you can see that it's been a downtrend. We can see we have impulsive waves going down, corrective waves going up. Ne? So there is something then which happened here. Let me just give you more view. There is something which happened here, and as we can see, we have this corrective wave going up. Ne? The first thing that we can obviously see is that this corrective wave is big. Ne? And not that is big, but then another thing confirmed the momentum of the corrective. We see this impulsive going down, and if we can see it, we can see that it failed to break the previous low. If we can put our support here, we can see it failed to go down and break this previous low, which means that if we can just make conclusion based on this move, we can say that, okay, the sellers, they're now beginning to struggle, they are now beginning to fail, and these can change the decision that a trader is going to make in this particular chart. This will influence the decision. Why? Because what we always strive for as traders, it is to go with the strength. That's our main goal. But then if we see the strength failing, it means that we have to change our decisions. That's what price action is all about, flowing with the strength. And then a trader can now change his decisions, and he will begin to shift his view and begin to look for some kind of buying signals. Why? Because obviously the sellers through this wave, they proved to be failing. So what a trader will then do is that he's gonna wait for a wave going up, and they have to make sure that this wave that is going up is gonna go past that high, or if it doesn't go past that resistance level, it should at least bounce in that resistance level, meaning it will be a sign of a range which is being formed. And you need to know that as a trader, once you set goals, this is the point that I'm trying to make with this video. Once you set goals, or to make it simple, once you put targets, let's say here you are waiting for a wave to go up at least towards that high, or let it break that high, and then you're gonna start looking for buying opportunities. Once you set that that mark, you need to know that that mark as well should be the same mark that gives you an opportunity to enter in the opposite side. For an example here, if you see this thing that you are waiting for not happening, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't trade that market. If you see your analysis or your targets not being met, it simply means that the market is going to the opposite direction. So when you begin to think in this way, this will enable you to get opportunities even if the market doesn't work on your favor. Because if the market doesn't work on your favor, it means that you have to go with the opposite side, the side that you were not anticipating to go with. For an example, let me show you more. Where is my cursor? So here we are. If I can move further, you can see what happened here. The market moved up, and then it started going down. It didn't give you a high which is higher than the previous one, or which is at least at the same level with that previous one. So what this means is that this simply means that you as a trader, by looking at this as a buying opportunity, you were not that correct. So if you were not that correct, it means that you have to now try to look at the market at its initial flow. The initial flow I'm talking about, it is the entire trend. Then it doesn't mean that you have to stop here and not take a trade because you are waiting for buying opportunity. You need to reanalyze what is happening, and then start making decision based on that particular behavior or on that particular move. So for an example here, we can see that there is this kind of a pattern which was then broken here, and then the price proved to go down. Maybe you can wait and say, okay, I'm not going to enter here. Why? Because I'm still scared of this support here. And then you're going to wait until that support gets broken. We can see price try to touch the support, and it failed to reverse, and it broke the support. And then maybe that's when you can start say, okay, let me start going short. Why? Because this is a downtrend in the bigger picture. If I can show you a high time frame, you can be surprised that in the high time frame there isn't anything that much that happened. If you can see here, let me just not clear them. Let me hide them. So if I can hide my drones, you can see what happened here. There is nothing at all. It's just a normal trend, but us, because we're looking at it in a smaller picture, this really caught our attention. So what I can say as a trader is that usually an impulsive wave, keep this in mind, an impulsive wave will always have some areas where it struggles, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is reversing. There will be some areas where an impulsive wave itself face some struggles. For an example here, we can see, if I can start from there, you can see it's an impulsive and then a corrective, an impulsive and then a little bit of a struggle, But this little bit of holdbacks, they don't necessarily mean that it's over with the sellers. And the same thing applies here. It didn't mean that it was over with the sellers. The only thing that was going to confirm, it was obviously the thing that we were waiting for, this high to be broken and then price goes above. But if that doesn't happen, it means that then you have to be selling, because you will not be buying as your buying opportunities or your buying expectation will not be met. So if you analyze something, you are waiting for a downward move and then you see something strange, it means that look for buying opportunity. Don't just stand on the side and wait for another selling opportunity. Be flexible in your thinking, be flexible in your analysis. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. So we will see each other in the next one.